All right, let's look at the part three. Is called related party. And by the way, what we're feeling right, like adding of the parts, right? So, for example, part two or part three. Part two is like 25% of foreign shareholders. You get some of the field that you can fill in. So, for example, like 4A, 4AB, and all that. And then 5A and B, C, and then 6A, B, C, 7, all that. But there is a limit. So, for example, you've got like more shareholders. You know what? You can add more, but to be honest, 25% of foreign shareholders. If you are like more than 25%, this should be more than enough space for you. But sometimes maybe there is some scenario that you specifically requires explanations or requires you to add more information. How to do that? The method is that you change this total number of say a certain part attached to this, or write some explanations. But I don't recommend that. Say, hey, this does not apply to me, and I want to explain and add some letters. I don't recommend. For example, you say, hey, I got like more, but then transfer and all that. You know what? You should be able to fill in all the information. But if there is some like strange scenario, okay, that is not enough, or maybe some shareholders or like sign in certain form, and then there's like different shareholders sign another form, something like that. But there is no sign here. There's no sign here. Sometimes you may require like a sign. The general rule of thumb is that you got multiple page like printing out the same printing out, but a different person, different information filled in, and then you add this fields, for example, like how many of the attachment that you have. Okay, so that's a general rule of thumb. But here's the thing: what about part three? Part two is not a very good example because on the hindsight, like 25%, that's more than enough. Okay, it's just 100% divided by this. But for the part three, related party, this is a tricky part because a lot of people may think, well, if you already say that 25% of foreign shareholders, related party must be some of the parties that related somehow for the for example, foreign person or US person, all that are related to the corporation that I'm filing this. So they will just skip that, which is the major mistake. Okay, even though maybe you already mentioned this, right? Say part two, you already mentioned this. But here's the thing: all filers must complete the part three, even though the related party has been identified in part two as say, hey, this is like 25% of the foreign shareholders. You know what? You have to report as well in the part three about give like more information about that related party, which also means about the related party, because you may have like transactions, right? So whether it's domestic or foreign, if you got like related party, which like corporation have some like reportable transaction during tax year, which we're going to fill here. Okay, so yeah, as long as this got related party got like multiple transaction or that, all filer must complete the part three. Okay, it's not that it's already included here. I'll just say here part this part, not that you have to complete the part three. And you know what? Using what method? Well, using the attachment method if there are like multiple related party. Because if you look at here, it's like just 8. Okay, if you multiple, have a multiple attachment.